Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
Malinovsky. Chance! Quarter of an hour played.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland, driving through the middle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brazil still without a single shot on target. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Ekuban. Steaming on goal. Takes a shot! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Bojan. And he's gone looking for safety. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Zanetti. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Baldanzi. Aimed beyond the defence. He slings it in. Oh, what has happened here? And that has been cleared. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Has a shot! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Brazil grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Brazil really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
He's through here. Thinks about the shot. Tries to pass it through. And the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 22.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
They're urging him to shoot. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution on the field. Number
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
He gets big. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Torres. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Looking to play him in. Big chance! They've scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 18.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Bojan Kurkic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Substitution.
Vitinha! He has done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The goal scorer.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Locatelli. He's in a great position here. Goes for a shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 7. Substitution on the field. Number 29.
So there's going to
Coming
be
on the
another
field
change here.
is
Well, for me,
number
this was
10.
the obvious
6
substitution.
added
He'd
minutes
become
has been
just a little
indicated.
jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Brazil take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
In game. And that's that. Brazil have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Quick reminder today,
Brazil
please have
leave
your
it
entry
late,
tickets at hand
but in the
as
end,
it's time to
it
announce
was
today's winning
great.
entry numbers.
Well,